Nasa 5 na ang COVID-19 vaccine candidates which are already in the phase 3 of their clinical trials. Ibig sabihin, tinetest na nila ang effectiveness ng bakuna sa mas maraming tao. Isa sa vaccine candidates na ito ang mRNA 1273. This was co-developed by Moderna Incorporated and the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases. October 2022 ang estimated primary completion date nito. Pero susubukan daw nilang matapos ang bakuna by the end of 2020. 30,000 participants mula sa iba't ibang bahagi ng United States ang nare-recruit nila ngayon para sa vaccine trial.
Usually what happens is half of them you give the vaccine, half of them you give something else. Normally you give another vaccine that's already approved.
Hindi raw madali ang paggawa ng bakuna. Nag-uumpisa ito sa preclinical stage kung saan tinetest muna sa laboratory o sa mga hayop ang bakuna.
If the candidates are immunogenic or able to produce an immune response, then we can move to the clinical development stage.
Pagkatapos ng preclinical stage, may 3 phase ng human testing na dapat nitong pagdaanan.
Phase 1 is where the candidate vaccine is given to a small group of people, less than 100 usually, to see whether the vaccine candidate is safe. In phase 2, this typically includes hundreds or thousands of participants. Here we want more information about safety again, also immune response, but also looking at the potential schedule. So when should the vaccine be given and also the dose.
Pagdating sa final stage na phase 3, dito na susukatin kung epektibo ang bakuna sa mas maraming tao. Taon ang inaabot bago makagawa ng bagong bakuna. At kung tutuusin, mabilis na raw ang development ng COVID-19 vaccine candidates.
To give you an idea of how fast we are moving at the moment, so the Chinese scientists who sequenced the genome, yung genetic sequence ng SARS-CoV-2, I think they shared the sequence January 9 or 10. And 40 days after, meron ng candidate yung mRNA ng Moderna. So that has never happened before. Like, I think 42 days. Usually it takes years.
Ayon sa WHO, meron ng 25 vaccine candidates sa clinical evaluation ranging from phase 1 to phase 3 at 139 na ang nasa preclinical evaluation as of July 29.
We should finish the phase 3 really. For example, look at, let's say, Moderna vaccine and finish looking at the 30,000 subjects that they recruited, looking at the effectiveness and safety of the vaccine before we give it to people outside the clinical trials.
Nag-participate ang Pilipinas sa Solidarity Trial ng WHO. Ibig sabihin, pwede nating subukan ang vaccines na pumasa na sa pre-qualification standards ng WHO.
Pag nag-participate tayo doon, tapos those vaccines that were used turned out to be safe and efficient and effective, then we have a choice kung ano yung ipoprocure ng government.
Ayon naman sa Department of Science and Technology, kasali na ang Pilipinas sa COVAX facility. Dinesign daw ito para masigurado na magkakaroon ng rapid, fair and equitable access sa COVID-19 vaccines mayaman man o mahirap na bansa.
Mag-member ka doon, pag may lumabas na ng mga vaccines na WHO pre-qualified, you will get 3% of your country's population pwede mong bilhin.
Pero kinakailangan daw na more than 50% ng population ang mabakunahan para mabuo ang tinatawag na herd immunity. Nangyayari ito kapag ang isang populasyon ay nakadevelop ng immunity at unti-unting nababawasan ang transmission hanggang sa tuluyan na itong mawala.
For this particular coronavirus, if you do the calculation, it is estimated to be around 60 or 70% of the population that need to be vaccinated or infected in order to have herd immunity. So what happens is, after a vaccine candidate passes phase 3, it still needs to get approval from the regulatory authority of the country, right? For example, for us, the FDA.
Pagkatapos ng approval, kailangan din daw i-consider kung paano makakapag-mass produce at ma-distribute ito sa mga tao.
We are now 7.8 billion in the world, and realistically, no vaccine manufacturer can create vaccines for 7.8 billion doses instantly, right? So there needs to be a way to prioritize who gets who. We should not think of the vaccine as the silver bullet for for this pandemic. We should be hopeful, pero we should always think about the usual public health recommendations pa rin, like washing your hands, wear a mask, physical distancing. Kasi until we are able to vaccinate 60 to 70%, or until the whole world is actually protected, we will all not be safe.
Mahaba-haba pa ang proseso bago masiguro na magkakaroon ng epektibo at ligtas na bakuna para sa COVID-19. Sa ngayon, mahalagang sumunod sa basic health protocols at palakasin ang resistensya para makaiwas sa anumang sakit. I am MJ Jeronimo, I stand for truth.